So it's kind of round about now that you check your bank balance post-Christmas and you realise that maybe your finances are hurting a little bit more than you thought and money's playing on your mind.
So it's around about now what the person you want on your sofa is Martin Lewis with his deals of the week. So
hopefully you want me all year round. I'm not out of a job at the end of January, but there we go.
Particularly now, though.
Yeah, you know what? January, the silver lining for me is partly because people overspend at Christmas, but also you've got this long 5 weeks. People tend to have a longer time when they haven't got income because salaries are paid earlier in December, that people really focus on money in January. And the silver lining is that means this is actually time I can do some of the hardcore stuff that people will act on it and that sorts their finances out. So let's start with a bit more than I normally do in deals. The first one is there is a bank account switching price war out at the moment. Lots of the challenger banks, who are not the old monopoly banks, are desperate to win your business, so they're offering you bribes to come across, and there are loads of them. I'm just going to pick one out today, but you go and check the rest out too. And I'm also doing this in my show Friday night, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on ITV. We'll be going in more detail. But the Marks and Spencer Bank has launched a new deal. It gives you a £100 M&S gift voucher for joining it. It's got good customer service. And if you deposit £1,000 a month in, which just means paying your salary of £1,000 a month in, and you have 2 direct debits set up from it, then it will also give you £10 a month to that gift card, which means after the first year, that's £220 that you've got knocked in there just for switching bank. And it's one of the best rated for customer service too. And it has a 6% linked regular savings account, so you can put money in it each month and get 6%. And it's got a £100 0% overdraft. So that's the type of offers we're talking about at the moment. One other advantage of it,
6% good for a savings
it's a
rate
linked regular saver, so you can only put around maximum £300 a month in. But yes, it is a good deal. It's worth noting too that the other advantage of M&S is if you don't pay the £1,000 a month in, with most of the other accounts you can't use them, but M&S still lets you do it. You still get the £100, you still get the 6% linked savings account, still get the 0% overdraft, you just don't get the extra £10 a month. So if you've got irregular income and you want one that doesn't have a minimum pay-in, M&S is good for that.
Lots of people, I'm sure, have used their credit cards to get through Christmas, and I'd imagine are keen to try and find some 0% balance transfer.
4 new 0% out in the last week that hit the Best Buy tables. I'm only going to focus on the number one pick that goes there, which is a new 23-month 0% deal with no balance transfer fee. That's the crucial point. So it's the longest ever no-fee balance transfer 0% that we have seen. This is when you shift debt across by getting a new card that pays off debt on old cards for you, so you owe the new card the money at the cheaper rate. It's with the Halifax. It's available right now. You get the free 23 months. If you need longer, though, and you're thinking, I'm not sure I can clear all my debt in 23 months, then you've got an MB&A card that's 39 months 0%, but then there's a fee of 2.9% of the amount that you shift, a one-off fee. It's not a bad thing, and if you're not sure, I would always go long. Course golden rules, never miss a monthly minimum repayment, or you can lose the 0% deal. Make sure you clear it before the 0% ends, or the rates go up to 18.9 or 20.9% APR, and don't spend or withdraw cash on. But if you have debt on credit cards that you cannot clear this month, do a balance transfer. And you might want to go and use some of the eligibility tools that are out there to see which card you're most likely to get before you apply and before it marks your credit file.
OK, we've got 30 seconds for quick deals, Martin.
Eurostar's got a sale on until next Tuesday, so it's £58 until to London to Lille, Paris, Brussels. That's the cheapest I've ever seen. Wow. You can't necessarily get it, but you just go and check if seats are available. 15th of January to 23rd of March trips.
So it includes Valentine's Day?
Some dates are excluded. There's a minimum number of seats. It's been on for a few days. They may have already gone. So you can check. But
you're looking to get away.
Why would you travel for Valentine's?
Why would you travel for Valentine's Day?
Why not go to Paris? Why not go to Paris?
You could go to Paris. Anyway, you've given me 30 seconds, so shush. Ending today, if you're a TalkTalk customer, because of the hacking, it offered 4 deals that you can upgrade to. You've got things like free TV channels, a 12-month SIM card, unlimited landline or mobile calls, or a broadband health check. You've got to sign up by today. So if you're a TalkTalk customer and you haven't signed up for one of those options, you need to do it today. That's it. If you don't do it by today, you don't get it. And finally, just in the sales at the moment, we're at that point where they start to boost their discounts from 50% to 70%. There's obviously less stock, but you've got ASOS, Debenhams, Office, Brantano, BHS have done that from 50% to 70% their maximum discount. M&S has gone up to 60% now. So if you've been in the sales, it was too expensive, and the stuff that you want, now's the time to go back in and start seeing if what you want to see.
I said 30 seconds a minute ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, viewers of Good Morning Britain.
It is lovely to have you back.
Let's knock his Twitter feed by telling him that extra time was very well worthwhile. Martin's deals are something you want to watch and want to listen to, and I've just bagged an extra 25 seconds to mess up the rest of the programme by doing this plea to you. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and I'll see you next week.